how's everyone doing? Hopefully everyone's doing well. So I had my second shot of Pfizer today after 4 weeks of the first dose, and I had one at 4 o'clock and now in the afternoon, and now it's about 9 o'clock, and my arm is starting to get sore, but not fully sore yet, and I'm starting to feel a bit weak, but not fully weak yet. So I thought I would just document the next 2 days or something and see how that goes. Anyway, so today is this much, I guess. I haven't been doing much of anything, to be honest. I'm just been staying at home and catching up on just making stuff work, basically. Because after the first dose, I was pretty much out of it for like 2 weeks, and it's not like I was sick. I had the side effects for about 2 days, 3 days. The worst one, like the headache, the sneezing, the fever, stuff like that, the regular flu symptoms, like side effects. But what happens after the third, fourth day was that it was just fully malaise. Like, I just didn't feel like doing anything. I just didn't want to do anything, so I didn't end up doing anything. I didn't work. I didn't do much of anything, so I just moved from my bed to this couch and just watch TV or just play on my phone for 2 full weeks. It wasn't until 2 full weeks, and I noted that because I had my dose on a Tuesday, and then 2 weeks on a Tuesday as well, I started getting back into my routine. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to have the same effect this time around. I hope not. But what I've learned from the first dose is not to exercise at all, because I feel like if I increase my heart rate by any means, it would make it worse. It would make the heart rate goes higher than it should have been. So I am going to avoid any kind of strenuous heart increasing heart exercise for the next 2 weeks, because I usually do, like, I pick up this weight, this barbell basically, and just do like 10 squats, and that would just shoot the heart rate really quickly. And I didn't change any of my routine last time, so this time I'm gonna just not do that. See how I would go, actually. So yeah, I will see you in the next update. So this is about 11 a.m. the next day, and I did not sleep until about 7 this morning. I could not sleep all night, so I decided at 5 a.m. to wake up and to have soup. So I just cooked like an instant soup and ate that. Thought that today was going to be the worst in terms of symptoms like last time, so I just did that because I thought, oh, maybe I would not have the strength to eat again like during the day. So I thought, well, I have not slept yet throughout the night at all, which also happened last time, but I think this time around it did not happen with agitation. I just didn't sleep, and I didn't really felt the agitation that I did last time. So at least that's one upside. But now at 11 a.m, after about 4 hours, 3 hours sleep, I am feeling the headache, and my arm is really sore. My arm really started to get sore last night as well, so it's nothing new. But yeah, I can feel the headache starting to come in. My bones are starting to ache a little bit. It's not bad yet, but I can feel it incoming. Hi everyone, so it's around 2:30 in the afternoon now. I do have a little bit of a headache, but not much. However, so I feel like the second time around is a little bit better experience than the first one. So I'm just gonna try to cook my lunch or breakfast. I bought this like 3 days ago. 2 days ago, the night before I had my second job. So I wasn't planning to have my second job. I thought I was gonna have it next week in a different place, but they opened up a local bag shop near my place, so I decided just to walk in and have it. So that's how I got my second job. So I bought these for about $8. It says to combine rice cake, fish cake, sauce in a pan. So basically just to combine everything. So we have this, we have these, and we have these. So I put this in the freezer, so it's really... really frozen. I'm okay in terms of like functionality, I think, but not all the way okay. I feel like the symptoms are not severe compared to the first time, but at the same time I'm also aware that I can't push it. So I'm trying not to exercise at all, because the first mistake that I did when I first had the job was to exercise regularly, like nothing happened, which was a big mistake. So this time I'm trying to take it easy on the second day, which is today. I do have a headache, but it's not overwhelming, as I say. I didn't sleep last night. I went to bed around 7. I stayed in bed since like midnight, but I just didn't manage to go to sleep. And yeah, outside of that, this is pretty frozen. I was afraid that this is gonna take me out for another 2 weeks, like last time. So I had just been working a lot, so that I can kind of afford not to do anything. I feel like the vax makes me feel like hollow, like empty inside. Like I'm not sick enough to take a paracetamol right now, even to take like a regular painkiller for like cold and flu, because the headache is just there sometimes, but not like there all the time. And there is no other symptoms of sickness except for the fact that you are aware that your body is different. It feels different. Like your body knows there is something there that is not supposed to be there. So I feel like it's on alert, but it's not on like emergency alert. It's on like, if emergency is level 10, it's like on level 3, so you don't feel anything. So this is everything is frozen, and I'm just trying to boiling it down. I think it's basically just pepper sauce, which is like a gochujang sauce, and a lot of sugar. Also yesterday, the nurse gave us candies. I felt like I was on a pediatrician's office. You know how like little kids like get vaccinated and then they got candies afterwards. A bit like that. But yeah, so I'm gonna finish this and I'll talk to you a bit later. So it's about 45 minutes since the last recording since I talked to you, and my headache is now starting to become consistent. It's there now. Before it wasn't there, and now it's just there, and the intensity is spiking up a little bit. Before it was about a 3 out of 10, now it's about a 5 out of 10, bordering 6. So I can feel it is coming quite heavily, because I was thinking, I just finished eating, I thought like, oh, it's not that bad. I thought I was gonna do a little bit of work, but I don't think so, because it's a bit headachy now. So I'm gonna stick to my original plan. I'm just not going to do anything. I'm just going to just lay here and kind of ride it out. Hopefully it will feel better by tomorrow, but I will still video this throughout, I guess. Anyway, the only reason that I'm doing this is because I didn't do it for the first one, because I was so shocked how severe it was, and it was such a weird experience. I didn't really know what was happening, and I still don't, but like now at least I have the time to kind of digest it a little bit in my mind, and I just thought I'd share this second experience with you guys, and just in case there are people out there who are a bit concerned about what the side effects are and what is happening. I'm in my late 30s. I'm a female. I'm about 5'1". I'm 66 kilograms, so I'm about 120 pounds, give or take. No, 130 pounds. So I'm pretty thick and pretty heavy. So I'm telling you all that data because I think the dosage would affect. The dosage of the vaccine would affect you differently based on your weight and your height and all this data that is you, and because they're practically just giving you same dosage for everyone, right? But it will definitely react very differently if you're like a 6'7" guy, like very 200 kilogram, 400 pounds. It probably doesn't have the same effect as mine. So yeah, I'll see you in the next update. So I just woke up from a nap. It's around 8 o'clock at night right now. I can't remember what time I kind of fell into a nap. Maybe 5 o'clock. I don't know if my face is swollen or not too. But I'm definitely feeling it now. The headache, the dry mouth, everything is so dry. And the drowsiness. So yeah, so that's the update at 8 o'clock at night right now. Just woke up from nap. Kind of fell into it. Didn't really expect to fall into nap. I thought I was doing fine. I thought I was like, oh, let's do some work. I was just thinking about how can I sneak in a little bit of work. Nope, did not happen. So I'm glad I kind of planned that out a little bit for me not to do anything. I just have to hydrate myself more now, and I'll talk to you in the next update. So it's around 10 p.m. now. I just finished eating soup. That's basically what I've been doing all day today: sleeping, eating, and I've just been eating very light, soupy kind of food, except for the rice cake that you saw earlier. That was the heaviest one. But outside of that, I've just been eating soup for breakfast and then for dinner. And I'm trying to get as much food as I can get into the body, just because sometimes when I get sick, I really don't have any appetite whatsoever, which is true now. So I'm just trying to get food in so that I don't fall into a habit of starving myself when I'm sick, which what I usually do. So yeah, headache is still there, but like right now exactly it's about 1 out of 10. But I don't know what later how it is going to be. I'm gonna stay up for another 2 hours and I'm gonna go to bed. And hopefully tomorrow will feel better. Tomorrow will be the second day after I had the shot. So yeah. Hey everyone. So we are the second day after shot. It's around 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So I slept from 2 a.m. to about 10 a.m., 11 a.m. So about 8 hours, 9 hours sleep. I think that's the benefit of having this side effect is the fact that I can sleep throughout the night, kind of. Like I still get like night sweats. The headache is still kind of there, but it's not as strong as yesterday. I found like this second round of side effects is actually milder than the first one. The first one, I couldn't take the headache. It was pretty severe that I had to take like 2 paracetamol. This time around, I didn't. So that's different. And also this time around, I didn't do any exercise whatsoever. So it kind of prevent me from having a higher heart rate. So that helps a lot because the first one, I feel like my heart was beating too fast. So my heart has been like quite stable throughout the past 2-3 days now. So I think I'm managing this second dose pretty well compared to the first dose. And yeah, that is it actually. I think I'm gonna finish up the vlog here because I think from here on in I just have to manage not to exercise for the next week until like the first shot. So I had my shot on Tuesday, so I'm gonna just wait until I do any more exercise until next Tuesday, and after that I will start doing exercise again. I do exercise every day, and that's why I'm mentioning it. And you know, some people do exercise every other day as well. They do weight training. If you do weight training, you're gonna increase your heart rate pretty quickly. If you run as well, so you just this is just something I read or like watched from online and YouTube, because the first dose was pretty pretty intense for me. So I did research on that, and one of the doctors on YouTube that basically is paying close attention with the whole COVID thing and everything kind of give a recommendation like, you know, you shouldn't exercise in the first week after you had your shot, because that might increase your heart inflammation. So I'm like, oh, I should have known that before I took the first shot. But yeah, so yeah, that's it. I am gonna take it easy for the next week or so. I hope you... I'm not pro-vax, by the way, just to say, like, if you choose not to take a vaccine, that's up to you. And the only reason I'm taking it is just because I really wanted to go out and travel, and I don't even mean like travel overseas, because Australian is still barred from traveling overseas. It's still illegal for us to do that. So it's just like going to the city or going into doing what I used to do without having to be vaccinated. So you can do that again, but not until like the 1st of December into like, so that's like, what is it, like October, November, so that's 2 months from now. So if you choose not to be vaccinated in New South Wales, you can do all that again in 2 months in like December. I wish I had known that, like that would have probably, I don't know, influenced my decision somewhat. But I also have in the back of my mind that, you know, if I have saved enough money by, I don't know, maybe by February or by January, and I would like to go overseas, I could do that if I already double vax. So I am taking that into consideration as well. So hopefully I have enough money by then, or like just to go, I don't know, New Zealand or something cheap, you know. It's just like I just want to leave for a little bit, for I don't know, maybe a month, with not so much money involved because I'm so broke. that said, if you guys wanna support this channel and make me not broke, you can do that like in the link description below. Figure out how to do that. Buy my stuff at linktree/Valerine, or you can buy me coffee at coffee.com/Valerine. All the description is down below. So yeah, so I'm considering that into my decision. Also, I really don't like the fact that people are, the New South Wales government is going to insist on different rules on the way people live based on whether you're vaxxed or not. I really find that to be discriminatory as a woman, and as a woman of non-Caucasian background. I found anything discriminatory quite triggering, because you find that like the start of something bad everywhere, anywhere in the world. So it starts off, well, yeah, it's a health order, and then you don't know how that will be continued in the discussion, and how it is going to be implemented or stayed in the in the regulation or in the law without being bothered to be changed back to the non-discriminatory state beforehand. Anyway, I rambled too much. I will see you guys later. Hopefully you guys are going to be okay if you're taking your vax doses. Hang in on there, and I will see you guys later. Bye everyone.